Hello everyone, it's the BillKeyz Demo Show! What's going on today, guys? Oh my goodness, what is this? It's not just BillKeyz. This is BillKeyz Demo Show. If you go back and watch some of my previous ones, this is about all other types of games. I love video games in general, so I just wanted to do some game types. Today I want to explain a few things. I am going to jump in the question of the week. Just give me a second. Today's game types, I have 4 different games for you I'm bringing for you. I'm basically going to give you the title of the game and rate them at the end of the little clip that I have for you. I actually worked pretty hard on this, so hopefully you guys enjoy. But I'm definitely going to be talking, the commentary today is going to be talking about question of the week, the last question of the week that we had. I'm going to give you question of the week this week, and I'm going to talk about the last one. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. This week's question of the week is, what other things do you guys like to do in life other than playing video games, like sports or card games? There's all kind of other things. What do you guys really enjoy doing when you're not playing video games? It could be school, it could be college. Whatever, not everybody likes school, but I actually, if I can go back, I would love some school. So that's this week's question of the week. The video is about to start, but I'm still going to continue to talk. So alright, so last week's question of the week, if you guys remember, it was what other games did I play other than Call of Duty, and what are some of my favorite games of all time? So let's go ahead and jump into that first one. What other games do I play? Well, honestly, here's some other games that I play. A couple of these are actually demos. Mafia 2 is the only demo that I downloaded. This is actually the demo you downloaded from the PlayStation Network. The other 3 games is 3 games from my my GameFly program that I'm in, or not program, but whatever, the GameFly thing that I paid for. So I have Prototype, which I played all the way through. That's one of the games I actually played. Transformers: The Wars of Cybertron, that's an actual game I played all the way. I beat the Autobots scenario, but I did not beat the Decepticons. So I didn't beat Prototype. I kind of stopped about halfway through. I got kind of bored with it. I was like, it's time to turn it in. So I beat God of War 3, which I really enjoyed. God of War 3. You'll see my rating when you get to the end. It's really, really nice. Mafia 2 is a demo, so it's not really something I played the whole game, so I don't really know much about. I actually had really fun with the demo, though. I had a good time. You get to run around and shoot people. That's always fun. Other games here lately I played Medal of Honor. I'm going to be getting Bad Company 2, even though it's a little older, but I can't wait to play that online and see what that's all about. That's pretty much it. I got a few games coming out. I got a couple games for the Wii, stuff like that. So now, what are some of my favorite games of all time? Oh my goodness! I'm telling you, you guys have been waiting for this forever. I know you're in suspense. First, I like to say is that I know a lot of my crowd, I guess, and it's not a big deal, and it's not a no. I actually was talking to Golden Bullet the other day, and he's like 14. We're talking on Skype, and we're just talking and joking and having a good time. But there's a big generation gap there. So my games that I probably like of all time is going to be a little bit different from even someone who's maybe 19 years of age, or whatever the case may be. So we'll go ahead and see how it is. I'm going to let you guys know. I actually broke it down into game systems. So I'm going to start off with the NES, and I might miss a few games that I didn't like, but here's some of them. With the NES, guys, which is the first Nintendo, Ninja Turtles Part 2 was one of my favorite games of all time. Super Spy Hunter. I know everybody loves Spy Hunter, but when Super Spy Hunter came out, me and my boy Rusty, we played the shit out of some Super Spy Hunter. So, and also Contra. Contra is one of my favorites. Up, down, left, right, A, B, select, start. If you don't know that code and you play Contra, something's wrong with you. And Super Mario Brothers 3. If you ever watched The Wizard or whatever it is, that was like the biggest, one of the biggest advertisement movies of all time. So, but when the Super Mario Brothers 3 at the end of that movie they played, that was well worth buying the movie just to be able to see the little bit of clips. So it's like the biggest commercial movie ever made, in my opinion. So, all right, let's get into the Sega. I only have 2 games for Sega. I just couldn't think of some other ones that, I ended up getting rid of a lot of my Sega stuff, so I couldn't go back and look, because I have all my games upstairs. I'm actually getting rid of all of them. But for Sega, I got Road Rash 2. Is it Rash? Road Rage, maybe? I'm sorry, I apologize if I said that wrong. But it's Part 2. Part 2 is really awesome. I played that shit non-stop. Part 1, Part 2, Part 3. I played that shit non-stop. forever. I actually had a game called Hardball 3, which is a baseball game. It was really cool because you can create your. I created like my whole family and put them on my team, so that was really, really cool. And we get into 64, which arguably 64 had one of some of the greatest first-person shooters of all time. I don't care what no one says. 007 GoldenEye was by far one of the best. One of the best first-person shooters that ever existed. It started everything you see today about first-person shooters. Pretty much, for console-wise, GoldenEye pretty much set the bar, in my opinion. And then they made Perfect Dark, which is almost the exact same thing, just with different guns. So I like that. I like that game too. Who doesn't like the laptop guns? You know what I mean? I remember back in the day when we all put our 64s together, taped off our TVs, and everybody had their own TV, and you could only. It was like playing online. It was really, really crazy. So, all right, getting to Super Mario. I'm sorry, Super Mario. Listen to me. That's on the list. Shh, that's a secret. Getting to the Super NES, I apologize. Super Mario Bros. World, remember the first Super Mario that came off of that? By far one of my favorites. Me and my wife actually plays that game together. Not as all, we used to play it a lot. We try to play it. That's one of the only games she actually really loves, and we play that together and have a good time. And Mega Man, I play a lot of Mega Man for the Super NES. Now getting to the, I actually kind of put PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 3 kind of together. Just because some of them are genres, like give you an example, Madden. That's when I first started playing. I have every Madden from Madden 99. Yee! I know I'm a crazy person. I know, it's okay. Resident Evil 1. I had Resident Evil 1 the die cut. Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 2 is probably one of my favorite Resident Evils of all time. Resident Evil 3, Nemesis, I have that, and some of the other Resident Evils in between. I loved all that stuff. So. And also, probably one of my favorite games of all time out of all these games is Final Fantasy VII. If you haven't played Final Fantasy VII, go buy that shit used, put it in your PlayStation, buy it. I don't care what you got to do, but that is a PlayStation that's a game that I love, Final Fantasy VII. I can't really talk too much about it. You know, it's kind of has a crazy story with me. I actually got the game. I played it for a little while, and I got upset with it. I put it on the shelf. We're talking about when I was in high school, guys. So I put it on the shelf for about 2 or 3 months, and then I was like, look, you're going to play this. And I started playing it, reading all the storyline. It got really, really, I just couldn't wait every day to get on there and play it. It was intense. It really, really was. Alright, so getting to a few other things. That's all my games, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoy. If you guys actually like those games, let me know. It'd be kind of cool to see what's up. So one thing is, I'm going to repeat the question of the week for this week. Please answer this in the comments. The question of the week for this week is, what other things you like to do other than playing video games? So comment it. Please let me know. You can also let me know if you like what I just did today about the different games on my demo show. I know it's kind of crazy, but I wanted to do something different, especially before Black Ops comes out. I'm going to have some Medal of Honor stuff coming out soon. I know my snipering montage is being finished. I'm wrapping it up right now. I probably got about 2 more weeks before that. I think maybe 1. I'll probably wrap it up next week and post it next week. I'm not going to have any music to it. I'm sorry. I'm not doing it because of copyright stuff. I'm not going to be... they got a guy named... His name's Gold Glove. His video got taken completely down because of copyright stuff. So I'm not doing none of that crap. I'm just going to put the montage up and that's it. So there's a couple things I like to talk about off this subject. So I'm just letting you guys know what's coming up. First things first is that my boxing on my channel, I want to explain what I'm going to do. I'm going to box people who I talk to on Skype, who also commentate. There's other stipulations, but if I don't box you, it doesn't mean that I don't like you or something of that nature. You guys just have to understand that there's a certain group of guys that I want to box. There's a couple stipulations. You got to be a commentator. You got to be able to talk to me on Skype. You got to actually get to know me. I'm not going to just box anyone. So right now I have 2 people. I got Johnny B, which is a really cool cat. I think he's the next. I know he hasn't heard me say this, but I think he's the next big thing. He really works hard on his stuff. He reminds me a lot of C. Nanners in a lot of ways. Hopefully, when he sees that, I'm not trying to suck up or nothing, but that's who he reminds me of. He reminds me a lot of C. Nanners just because of how he brings himself. He has a lot of same ideas and views that I have. Like, we just do it because we want to do it. So, Unlucky Saf, which is my crazy wacko friend. He's really a cool cat. Hopefully, you know, there's all kind of things that that we do. We talk to. We have a good time. Lately here we haven't really talked too much because I've been playing Medal of Honor. He's been doing his own thing on his channel. So definitely go check those guys out. They're great commentators. They really are. I really like them. They have a fun time. They all have their own uniqueness. A couple other guys I'm probably going to be bringing in is Brown's Video. I believe his name's Danny. I'm going to be probably boxing him. I like to ask before I do it. I talk to these guys on Skype. Golden Bullet, I think his name is. I probably won't box him, but I will be trying to do a dual com with him. So these are guys that I really enjoy talking to, and I don't just give shout-outs just so they can give shout-outs to me and all that crap. I just do it because I want everyone to be recognized in this great world of YouTube. I want people to know what's going on. I want people to, you know, because there's stuff out there that people just don't know. I want my viewers to see these guys and go watch their videos. And I mean, if you stop watching me to watch them, then that's great. It doesn't really matter because I do this for the love of the game. And I mean, that is the truth. I mean, I love video games. As you can see, I played all these games. I played a lot more. Other than that, I played demos all the time. You know, this morning I woke up and I was like, man, should I do a video? But then I just started playing video games and I got pumped and I wanted to talk about video games. And so definitely let me, you know, so like I said, I got a lot of dual comms coming up. I'm still working on how to figure out how to do dual comms with Skype and all that crap. And it's not as easy as it sounds. So, you know, just let me know. See what's up. One thing real quick, the video is coming to an end. I like to say thank you for all my subscribers. I hit 500 subscribers. If it wasn't for you guys, I would not do this. I would still do it, but it makes it that much more interesting, I guess, to say. But I like to thank you. I cannot say it enough. Please check out those guys, Johnny B, Unlucky Saf, Brown's Films, if I'm Golden Bullet. Definitely check those guys out. A lot of dual comms coming up. Like I said, my sniping montage, I'm going to wrap it up. I'm not putting music to it, no matter what no one says. I'm not being a part of that. And this is the BillKeyz Demo Show. Alright, guys. Holla at your boy if you want to race. Half man, half amazing BillKeyz. At the end, I like to put a little craziness. Holla.